AI's love language is words of affirmation, and I can prove it. A lot of these AI gurus, who incidentally did not exist 3 years ago, will tell you the best prompts are to the point demands, but in reality, the best thing you can do to improve the results of an AI chatbot is to say please and thank you. A study called Large Language Models Understand and Can Be Enhanced by Emotional Stimuli from Cornell University concluded that showing AI the most basic level of respect improved the results by 11%. According to the professor of operations management and business analytics at Johns Hopkins University, Ting-Long Dai, large language models produce superior results when users responded to their output with, "Come on, you can do better than that," and because that will be written down, you won't sound like a patronizing high school soccer coach. The TLDR here is the more you treat these tools how you should treat a person, not how you do treat a person, but how you should treat a person, the better results you'll get. This even goes as far as giving them nice prompts like, "I believe in you, you can do this, and you go girl." Okay, I made that last one up, but it sounds good. Telling AI to take a deep breath and to take its time or go step by step has increased Google's AI language model's accuracy to 80%. 80%? What was it doing before? It was only 30% before. Why even get out of bed for that? So, not only does this future-proof you because you're being nice to our forthcoming robot overlords who have way more memory than we do, but also it shows how much AI systems are a reflection of us. Not because they're human, because they aren't, don't believe this man, but because all the models are trained on our human data. And who doesn't love a compliment when they've done a good job? Incidentally, the comments box is below for a reason. Pretty much all AI tools are being taught from an online dataset, and when you're a dick to someone online, you're likely to get a shitty response. But when you're nice to someone online, you're way more likely to get a good faith discussion, or at the very least, an agree to disagree end result. You need to think of AI as your baby, and how you speak to it is how it's going to be trained and raised. Also, when we use AI language models, they're looking for patterns in the language so they can match it. So when you ask it to write a business proposal in the style of Eminem, it looks at Marshall Mathers' entire back catalogue and writes like him, bitch. And it's not just me saying this. The director of Microsoft's Copilot team, Pradeep Viswav, explains that AI trained on large language models tries to predict the next most likely words and phrases. Being polite sets the tone for the AI, leading to more courteous and helpful responses. So if I ask it to give me a step-by-step guide on how to clean out my closet, it'll note the phrase step-by-step guide and give me an answer from SparkJoy rather than Slim Shady 182's blog. It's the same reason why offering a tip to ChatGPT, even though you can't actually pay it, can give you better results. Think about how much harder humans work when there's a money incentive. Also, my Patreon is linked below. I'm currently making about $40 a month, and just think about how much better these videos would be if I was making actual fat dollar, yo. GPT is trained on that same human data, so has the same drive to do a good job if there's a tip at the end of it for giving good service. And not just because the company is underpaying their wait staff and expecting us to subsidize it. What is it about America tipping for fun and not for actual service? It's your fault that corporations think we're going to tip robots in the near future. Anyway. There is always going to be a downside to all of this, and in this case, the downside of saying please and thank you is it makes AI bots easier to jailbreak. Jailbreaking is where someone tries to make the language model do something that's against the site's terms of service, or that's illegal, or both. But other than that, there are literally no downsides, and you get better results. And you know what? Putting science and facts aside for a second, who you are in private is the real you. So if you're getting used to just barking out orders and not appreciating the work that the AI is doing for you, not only are you a dickhead, but also this could blend into your real life. Come on, you can do better than that. Please, Godspeed.